Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted internet pilot. On this here episode, I am a real internet pilot. If y'all don't know what we are, you should learn. This is a good way to learn. We are not real pilots, but we are real on the internet. Just like you can be anything you want to be on the internet. All right, so we got Flow finally updated. So we are sitting here in Manila, a thriller from Manila. We have our Korean Airline, Boeing 777-300ER. This is a real flight. Tail number is Hotel Lima 8042. Korean Air 624, flying from Manila to Seoul. Well, that's very interesting now. Why is my controller not flipping the screens outside? All right, it will in a minute. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. Let me go save some seats real quick, and then we will get this bitch rolling here. All right, why am I all locked up here now? There we go. All right, let's go save a few seats. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday. I'll turn the sound on for the airplane in a moment. We're not doing GSX today. Last couple times we tried GSX, we got completely screwed. We couldn't release the pushback tug, and we were screwed the whole. I mean, we had to restart the flight, so we are just not using GSX today. All right, I am almost at stop number 1. Yeah, let's come back here. Let's do, we have control. Is it control or shift? Let me see, I always forget that. Cameras. I think it's shift F1 to save it. Yeah, that's right. Shift F1. Okay. All right, so that's number 1. Let's go save number 2. Going back where we can see the slats go down. All right, Shift F2. All right, let's go save one over top of the wing, and then we'll save one right behind the wing. This would be a pretty dope seat, I think, right here. If this had a window right here, look how much leg space you have, man. That would be awesome. All right, Shift F3, and then let's get one on the other side behind the wing. Chase plane's still not working with the latest update, which is okay. It'll start working again one day. At least flow is working. All right, so we should be good enough. I reset, do Shift 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's not working here? Did I hit the wrong button? I mean, I really hope I didn't hit the wrong buttons. I don't really feel like going back there and doing this again. Cockpit camera. Okay, so that's what I did. And then load, it should be shipped right. That's what I did. All right, this all still works. Give me a second here. Let me check something out. This is fucking crazy, man. Every time I come in here, I have issues with these controls. Okay, so that should be doing the external view. Why is it not giving us the external view? What the fuck is going on here? All right, and our seats are not working. Oh, motherfucker. It's so frustrating. Okay, so we have shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that's what I have. And then shift to save. That's what I have. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. That is so weird. Wait, let me restart this real quick. Because not the oh, I think I know why it wasn't working. I think I know. One of these levers was all the way down, and when they're all the way down like that, it locks into place and prevents you from using other commands. Let's see here. All right, that's not working. All right, that's not working though. All right, let's try saving our seats one last time. If this works, it works. If it might not have worked last time because that button was all the way down. So let's try this one last time here. Then we'll get it fired up. We'll get clearance. We'll push back. Hopefully get up in the air in about 20 minutes. All right, so we had this seat here. Okay, shift F1. All right, let's do shift F2. All right, this better work this time. If it doesn't work, I ain't gonna worry about it anymore until we're like up in the air. I'll figure it out later. It should work though. All right, coming up here on the last seat save, and then we should be straight from there. Okay, let me reset this and let's try this again now. Yeah, that is not working anymore. Huh. Something is going on with these controls because even when I hit the exterior button, it's not working. Yeah, I can't even move this. Chase plane is not working, is it? Let me see here. Oh, shit. Chase plane is back. That's why it's not working. Yeah. Oh, well, that's good then. That's why it's not working. Sorry, I had no idea chase plane was back. All right, button 6. All right, spot view is number 7. All right, I don't want that to be number 7. Let's... Number 6 is reset. All right, let's reset some of these buttons here. Preferences. Camera behavior. Okay, functioning, no. Control assignments. All right, chase plane actions. Velocity button 7. Previous view is velocity button 3. Okay. Okay, so number 3 does next. We'll leave number 7 there, and then toggle external and external. Let's put this here. Button 8. Let me erase button number 7 here. All right, we should be okay now. Now let's go back. That's back inside. We can go now here. Now we have previous view, or next view, and then previous view. Excellent. That means we can go outside the airplane now. Oh, sweet. All right, let's set up a custom camera here. All right, let's see here. Create, pilot. Put in cinematics. All right, outside. And let's put this all the way there. All right, now we have MCP, CAS, okay, radio panel, overhead, EFB. I might want to put that after the pilot. Then we have throttles, primary flight, jump seat. All right, very good. So let's go ahead and get this airplane turned on. I had no idea chase plane was back up. Last time I checked, it wasn't working. That would explain why none of the shit was working. All right, game audio is on. Let's go ahead and get our airplane turned on. All right, battery, primary and secondary external power on. D-RU on, emergency lights, nav lights on. Wait for our screens to come on. Let's pull in our flight plan in the meantime. But you know, before I do any of that stuff, actually, I just want to make sure our setup is okay. I haven't gone through this in a while. Okay, that looks okay. Thrust rate, okay, that looks fine. Default trans, okay, we can leave it at 18,000. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Analog is fine. All right, flight test package, no, but we can put tail skid installed, yes. Approaching minute, okay, that's all fine, that's fine. That's fine. Call 5-1. Resettable siren, yes. Altitude approach RL, yeah, I guess we could put that on. Okay, that looks okay. All right, very good. Let's go back. Now let's look at displays. 8 pounds. Split axis is good. That looks okay. That looks okay. That looks okay. That looks okay. And that looks okay. Failures, all systems. Random, yes. Limit 1 event. All right, they are now enabled. Simulation. Okay, that's on fast. Show thrust lever position. No. So fly-by-wire trim reference speed. Okay. No, we don't need that one. No, that looks okay. Save fluids on exit. Realistic. Borrow. Airspeed. 80 knots. PF1. Positive rate. 4 times compression, that's okay. All right, that works. And realistic brakes. All right, and then we're going to change the color of some of these displays while we're up in the air. Like the data displays, I like having a green background. Same with up here, I like having a green background here. Why do I keep on hearing a click? You hear that? There's something with this trigger. Something is programmed to this trigger. Ah, that's not good. That's not good. Glad we got that fixed. Let me just check the rest of these here. That looks fine. That looks good. That's autopilot master. Good. Button 2 does nothing. Button 3 does nothing. And button 4. I got to get this one button set for say intentions again. Give me a moment. All right, controls. Okay, so B is this one here. Let's make sure B is not also what I need for flow. It is. Shit. Let me fix that. There we go. All right, let's finish getting this situated here. All right, let's pull our flight plan in. All right, we have RPLL. You don't really have to put it in since we already have the airport in there. All right, now can we do... There's a directory. I was thinking this had the CLPD kind of kind of system set up where I could actually like interface with. Maybe it doesn't have it. Okay, that has nothing to do with it. Maybe not. I thought this had like that CLPCD or whatever that type of system is called, where you can like get your clearance and all that. I guess it doesn't have it. Let me check back here again. All right, so that doesn't really work the way I'm expecting it to. Let me see here. FMC. All right, data link is ready. All right, let me do this here. Let me pull our route in first. Okay, set payload, set fuel, select route. See if this works. All right, while this is rolling, let's roll our intro. Hold on just a moment. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up from where we left off. All right, let's activate. Load. Okay, so this is all done now. Get our departure put in here. The runway 6 is preferred. And we have cab 1A. No transition. For arrival, we have makes 2M. ILS 33 left. And full. Okay. Let's just get rid of any discontinuities. All right, none there. Let's get load our wind data in. And let me find a waypoint kind of below us, maybe about 30 miles below us, so we can hold if we have to. Go to Dino. Plug in a backup route just in case one of our engines blows out. All right, let's go back to route. Let's copy the route. Go to route 2. All right, we have KAL624. And then our destination is going to be RPLL as well. Okay. And then we're going to do our same departure. Okay. And then after cab, I guess we'll just hold at SBA. We'll put that in after cab. So let's put in SBA. This first one here. Okay, and then let's put in our landing. We'll just say ILS 6. We'll just say docksib. I have no idea. We're probably not going to be doing this anyway, so to a point it really doesn't matter to an extent, but let's find that waypoint just now that we had. There we go, docksib. Let's click on it. Let's go all the way back to the beginning after SBA and plug that in. Excellent. We're not going to activate it, but now we have both routes in here now. We have our regular route. All right, let's get the APU turned on. In the meantime, let me get, so we have 10-3J is our takeoff. Airport's going to be 10-9. Okay. Gotta look, find that suction cup. There we go. All right, let's knock out this checklist real quick. Pre-flight oxygen. Okay, that works. That works. Altimeter right now is 1010. All right, 1010 is set. Park and brake. Okay, park and brake is now set. We're start. All right, let's get the APU pulled up here. Get electric pulled up. All right, in the meantime, let me get the ATIS pulled up here. So ATIS is 126.4.
I-10. Q at 2500, scattered at 10,000. Temperature 29er, 2.27. QNH1009er. Transition level 130. Runway crack sealing underway, expect minor surface irregularities. Advise on initial contact you have information Quebec. Ninoy Aquino International Airport, information Quebec. 2000 Zulu.
All right, so clearance is 125.1.
Korean 624, ground frequency is 121.800.
We say 121.80. Manila ground, Korean Air 624 requesting IFR clearance to Seoul. We have information Quebec. Good morning.
Korean Air 624, cleared to Incheon via the Cab 1 Alpha departure, then is filed. Runway 06, initial climb 6,000, departure on 124.4, squawk 5525.
Cleared to Incheon via the Cab 1 Alpha departure and is filed. Runway 6, roger that. Departure 124.4, squawk 5525, Korean Air 624.
Korean Air 624, read back correct.
All right, 5525.
Señoras y señores, welcome aboard Korean Air Flight.
She was close as I could get to a Korean.
Departing from
So,
Hanoi Aquino
she's from
International
Guadalajara, but it's
Airport
close enough.
to Incheon International Airport. We
right,
kindly
APU
ask
is
you
on.
to take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out to any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and we hope you enjoy your journey.
All right, we have power in the generator. Do we have fuel in our center tanks? No, we do not. That's interesting. All right, checklist. Flight door is good. V2 speeds, let's get all those. We might not be able to get our takeoff on here if it's not pulling in the flight, the weather information. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. 536.3 is our weight.
Scooter 589er boarding complete, request pushback.
536.3.
Scooter 589er, pushback approved. No conflicting traffic.
All right, I can just plug in the info
Pushback
from
start approved, Scooter 589er.
Navigraph here.
Philippine 591.
So it's variable at 1 knot.
118.1.
So we'll just say it's 1 knot.
Tower on 118.1, Philippine 591.
Currently 28 degrees. UNH is 1010.
Jetstar 80, pushback approved.
There
No
we are.
conflicting traffic.
Jetstar 80.
Center of gravity.
W5054, cross runway 31.
That can't be right.
Cross 31, 5054.
Takeoff center of gravity is 32.
983, boarding complete, request pushback.
Airfill 2983, pushback approved. No conflicting traffic.
Back in front of airfield
All right,
983.
there we go. So we have thrust. We have, let's see here,
Cebu 3093,
45.
contact tower on 118.1.
takeoff 2 with 45 degrees.
Tower on 118.1, Cebu 3093.
There's our 89.9 right up here. We'll just say climb 1, doesn't really matter there. Let's plug in our slope, so it's up 0.2. So let's just do U 0.2.
Scooter 589er, runway 6 taxi via November. Charlie,
Runway
hold
wind
short
is
of
variable,
runway
so
31.
we'll just say
Runway 6
25 by 1.
Hold short of runway 31, Scooter 589er.
Previous page, flaps 5. And center of gravity right there.
Jetstar 80 ready to taxi.
Jetstar 80, runway 6 taxi via Gulf 2, November. Charlie, hold short of runway 31.
RPLL.
Runway 6 taxi.
We'll do a 30-mile ring around the airport.
Runway 31, Jetstar 80.
All right, so we are pretty much ready to go. Let's just make sure under VNAV. So we have 37,000 feet.
Cool red
Step
6325.
39
Push and start at your
and
discretion.
excellent. So let's go ahead and get ready for pushback.
Cool red 6325.
Let's turn off let's turn that off. Let's go ahead and get rid of ground power and remove chocks. Excellent. Let's get the clearance for pushback. Incheon ground, Manila ground, Korean Air 624 requesting push and start.
Korean Air 624. Push and start approved. Face south.
All right, let me just get all of our engine display on this center screen here. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this to ECAS mode. We're going to click on left inbound. We're going to click on engine. Now we're going to go back over to this knob, turn it back to MFD, and now we have our engine parameters there. All right, so that's our before taxi checklist. Let's yeah, I think we're ready for pushback, actually. All right, I don't think I can push back using this machine here. At least we haven't been able to do this in the past. Yeah, it still doesn't have pushback. Okay. Let me get a tug from the intentions.
Scooter 589er, give way to the 1777 on your right.
We'll give way to the 1777, Scooter 589er.
Manila ramp, this is Korean Air 624 at gate 15, terminal 1, requesting tug for pushback.
Ground flight deck, tug on the way.
Put this at 6,000.
Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
We're ready.
Parking brake, tug standing by pushback.
Parking brake release, you can push. All right, starting number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Korean Air Flight 624, departing for Incheon International Airport. Our estimated flight time is 3 hours and 15 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information for your safety, even if you are a frequent flyer. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. Remember to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position, and ensure your window blinds are open for takeoff and landing. All mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode. Laptops and
starting
other
engine number
devices
2.
should be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks
Right fuel
drop
control on.
automatically if needed. Pull the mask mask firmly towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between the seats. To use, pull it over your head, fasten it, and inflate only after leaving the aircraft. Special life vests for children are available. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked. There are a total of 8 exits on this aircraft, located at the front, middle, and rear. The nearest exit may be behind you. In case of evacuation, please leave all personal belongings behind and follow the crew's instructions immediately.
All right, looks like both engines started with no problem.
Electronic device becomes unusually warm or emits
Electric
smoke,
hydraulics on.
please inform a crew member immediately. For further details, please refer to the safety information card located in your seat pocket.
Ground
Thank
to
you
flight
for your
deck.
attention,
Pushback complete.
and we
Please
wish you
ensure
a
parking
pleasant
brakes
flight.
are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
We have good engine start. Parking brake is on. You can disconnect. Thank you for your help.
Roger, disconnecting tug now. Stand by for confirmation that ground crew is clear.
Okay. All right, let's set our flaps.
Ground to flight deck bypass pin removed. You disconnected and crew is clear. You're good to go. See you soon.
Yo, what's up, Scalebait? I know I'm on too early. Yeah, well, I might not. I might not be streaming later in the night. It's Sunday. I had nothing to do at the moment, so that's why we're streaming now. My daughter's over at a friend's house. I'm probably gonna have to go pick her up soon, so figured I'd stream while I could. All right, we need to go up one notch with flaps. Is that flaps 5? Let me see here. Yeah, it's flaps 5. All right, let's set the RTO. PCAS, let's turn you on. TA. All right, let's do our before taxi checklist. The anti-ice is good, recall is good. Let's check our flight controls. All right. Down works. Up works. Port side works. Starboard works. Rudder. All right, rudder works. Make sure all our doors are closed. All the doors look okay. Oh, here's what I was looking for. This is the shit I was looking for. Damn. I kind of want to start over now. Damn, we'll give it a try, I guess, while we're in the air. No say intentions. What? No say intentions API key. That's crazy. Huh. Now, there's my codes, but... All right, I'm not worried about it. Let's get out of here. All right, checklist. We have that. Flight controls are checked. Ground equipment is clear. Switch back to ground. I think it's 121.8, I think. Okay, 121.8. Let's get them programmed in. Manila ground. Korean Air 624 requesting taxi clearance to runway 6.
Korean Air 624, runway 06 taxi via IPT West Apron, Golf 9er, Charlie.
Taxi to runway 6 via IPT West Apron, Golf 9er, Charlie. Korean Air 624. All right, let's go. All right, let's put data on during takeoff. Hopefully the sound is okay. I played with a lot of the sound before I went live today. I actually did something I don't usually do. I got up to cruising altitude and played with the sound while I was up at cruising altitude to try to get everything situated for the flight. That way when I start flying, it'll be all right. That way we're not fucking around with sound while I'm flying. Sorry, while we are flying. Oh shit, I forgot we had that. We're gonna have to change a couple of buttons here. Give me a second. I forgot we have chase plane again. Let me get rid of on the yoke here. Okay, let's get rid of heading bug.
Philippine 438 contact tower on 118.1.
All right, I think I have this for...
Tower 438.
Oh good, okay, I do have it set up there. That's right, because now we have chase plane again. Cinematic mode.
Cool Red 213 contact tower.
So as much of a nerd as I am, as you guys know I am, what I did was I looked up the tail number of this airplane, being that this is the livery that's available, and I searched it, and that's where I got the flight from. I got the flight from FlightAware after plugging in the tail number. Well, we got some traffic here, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is... Hang on a second. I hope I just didn't fuck up that again. Let me look at say intentions real quick. Did I set the wrong button again? Oh no, we're good. Okay. Ooh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Greg coming to you from the cockpit alongside Long Duck Dong, very famous actor from the movie 16 Candles. We will get you to Incheon as safely and as quickly as possible. There's 3 airplanes ahead of us, and then we'll be cleared for takeoff. Sit back, relax. Once we're at a safe altitude, the flight attendants will come around and bring you drinks and snacks and all kinds of shit that you can buy from our online catalog. And make sure you hit like and subscribe. Thank you. That's how you do it. All right, let's connect to...
Korean Air 624, contact tower on 118.1.
Just gonna say contact the tower. Contact tower 118.1, Korean Air 624.
Alejandra Morales. We kindly ask for your attention as we begin our safety demonstration.
And I'm gonna give controls over to the co-pilot.
Your seatbelts are fastened, your seat backs
Since we're
and
getting ready to take
tables are
off.
in their upright positions, and all carry-on luggage is stowed properly. In case of an emergency,
All right.
oxygen masks will drop from
Gave-
the panel above.
Philippine 438, when ready,
Hold the mask
contact
towards you,
departure.
place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seats. In the unlikely event of an evacuation,
Manila Tower
please
3 and
leave
holding
belongings
short of the
behind
runway, ready for
and follow
departure.
the cruise instructions.
Good job, Max.
Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Good job, Max.
Korean Air 624 Heavy, Manila Tower, runway 06, hold short, you're number 2 behind the traffic.
Very good with that request, Max. Very professional.
Thanks, Greg. Just doing my part to keep things smooth.
God damn, your voice is loud, bro. What in the fuck? Wow, why is he so loud? I swear.
Tower, Korean Air 624, Korean Air 624 Heavy, holding short of runway 06, ready for takeoff when cleared.
I swear, it does not matter what you have these volumes set to. They will just do what they want.
Korean Air 624 Heavy, runway 06, cleared to takeoff.
No shit. All right, well, let's go. Let's not worry about these cabin config sheets for departure.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 06, Korean Air 624.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for departure, we kindly ask you to take your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Please ensure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions, and all carry-on
all lights are on.
luggage is secured. Thank you for your cooperation.
We can just go around this Airbus here, or go through it actually. More likely that's what's going to happen. We'll just go through it. Oh. Goodbye. All right, here we go. Lining up on runway 6.
Korean Air 624 Heavy, runway 06, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
No shit, bitch.
Runway 06, cleared for takeoff, Korean Air 624 Heavy.
Before I take off, I am going to get sky dolly set up just in case.
Approaching runway 6.
So we can do some alternate angles. All right, I can't open it that way. Let's do this. Very good, and record. All right, now it's recording. All right, let's go. Let's punch the clock. It's time to work. All right, engines look good and stable. Let's click on Toga.
Airspeed alive.
1 runway 6 remaining. 1
Airspeed is alive.
100 feet.
80 knots.
$100 knots. It's cross-checked.
V1. Positive rate.
Landing gear up.
Number 106 ready. 2501, runway 06, winds calm, cleared for takeoff. 06, cleared for takeoff, 2501.
All right, let's go. We'll go flaps up in a minute here.
Contact departure.
We're still flying manually.
Departure, Korean Air 624 Heavy. Manila departure, Korean Air 624. Good morning, climbing
Flaps
through
up one.
1,500. Korean Air 624 Heavy, Manila departure, radar contact. Climb 9,000 direct cab.
9,000.
Climbing to 9,000. Direct
Flaps
tab
up.
49er. Korean Air 624 Heavy.
Once we level our wings out, I'll turn off autopilot. Right, I mean, turn on autopilot. Right now we're still flying by hand. Autopilot on.
0, Korean Air 624.
220 set.
Departure 72501 2000 for 4000.
Cebu 2501, radar contact. Climb and maintain 7,000.
What is our, okay, transition's 11,000 feet. That's pretty good takeoff. And we are on our way.
Cebu 110, 2000 for 4,000. Cebu 110, radar contact. Climb and maintain 11, 1 contact Manila Center on 132.5. Up to 11,
Dear guests,
1000, Cebu
we are
110.
pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight. Our cabin service will begin shortly, and we appreciate your patience as we prepare to serve you. Thank you for flying with Korean Air today.
All right, now that we are over 10,000 feet, or over 11,000, let's set standard pressure. And let's put take data off, put airports on, in case we need to find...
624, climb flight level 300.
Climbing flight level 300, Korean Air 624.
300 set. In case we need to find an airport to go to, we'll have that already set up so we can see on our display there. All right, we are all set and climbing.
Cebu 110, contact Manila Center on 132.5.
Just don't get why it's
Switching to
so
Manila Center
loud,
on
man.
132.5, Cebu 110.
Crazy, man. Sabu. Sabu Zabi. Sabu Zabi. Put on some Mo music. Mo music. I have to download more of these playlists. Be playing the same ones over and over again, which is okay. Nobody watches anyway, so it's not like anybody's really heard it before. I love the little flex of the engine. That is so dope. had headphone mode.
Korean Air 624, contact Manila Center on 132.5.
Contacting Manila Center on 132.5, Korean Air 624. Manila Center, Korean Air 624. Good morning, flight level 170 for flight level 300.
Actually, no, I'll take over comms for now. Let me,
Korean Air 624, Manila Center identified. Good morning.
all right, I got comms now. And then according to our arrival, it should be 10-2B. Oh, 22B. And then approach 21-7.
Korean Air 624, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Korean Air 624. Set. That all looks fine. See if I can get this connected now. I just don't know why it says that we're not connected. Weird. What? Press again. There we go. I'll have to look into that and see next time how to get that set up. I know I have it all in there. Oh well. Sorry. That's like a cherry on the top of this airplane. If it works, great. No big deal if it doesn't. Hang on. Autopilot. I'm trying to read what you're saying here. What do I think of the autopilot and the computer from Desktop Pilot? Desktop Pilot? I don't know about Desktop Pilot, buddy. I don't think I've ever seen it before. Let me see if I can pull up what it is. I've never heard of Desktop Pilot before. Desktop Pilot. Oh, that stuff. Yeah. The actual, I think that would be great, man. I would love to have some of that stuff. Some of those items. I would love to have a real FMC, real instruments in front of me. I think that would be dope as hell. Yeah, that would be great. Do you have any of that stuff from Desktop Pilot? That's really cool if you do. Yeah, I don't have any either. I think it's pretty cool looking though. Like I've seen some setups where they have like the actual like Garmin systems or the McDoos and the, you know, wow, they have a lot. You know, I don't think I've ever been on this website. They have a lot of cool shit here. Wow, look at that, $15,000. Somebody buy that for me. I like that. I'll buy it. If somebody wants to buy it for me, I'll use it. This Cessna 172 flight simulator. That's cool. It's got like everything from the cockpit of the Cessna 172. And it's got these 3 massive screens. That is really cool. Wow, the monitors itself are 25. Oh, the monitors are extra. Oh, 65-inch monitors are extra. Okay. Dude, that's pretty dope, man. They got some cool shit. I'll have to jump back on this website later. I can't afford any of it, but not right now at least. Yeah, I mean, shit, the throttle quadrant itself is just $600. Plus whatever wires and then upgrades that have to do to the computer to run it. I'm sure I would need a more powerful plug and everything at the bottom. Right now, I think it's only like 550 watts or something like that. I mean, even to increase my GPU, I would need to put in a new power down there. Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. That shit is expensive. It's cool though, man. One of these days we'll get it. One of these days we'll be rich enough. As soon as one of us hits the Mega Millions or the Powerball, and we can give like each of our bros like $1 million, and we still like if I won like $400 million, I'd give like some of y'all like $1 million. I would. Shit, if I had that much money, $1 million here, $1 million there, I'd pick out like 10 people and just give out like $10 million. That'll be my good deed. Then the rest of them will spend on me, and me. And then when I'm done spending it on me, I'm gonna find some more shit for me, and I'm gonna continue to buy stuff. Oh, I never turned on the banner. Oh no, nobody knows where we're at. All right, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to fly today. I really want to fly that new Sovereign again. That thing was just mind-blowing how good that thing was, especially with the air traffic control. And then I think I know how to create a custom airport now for the new Phenom. I've been looking into it because it really bothered me that I couldn't do it. But I think I know how to do it now. You have to like go in and into dev mode. I mean, there's quite a few steps you have to do in order to create your own logo and have it show up properly. But yeah, with the new Phenom from FS Reborn, you can actually create your own like little custom airports. All right, let me search by input. Okay, let's remove you. Now we should be okay. I wonder what's going. That's photo mode. We should be okay now. I wonder what's going on with the memorial. I want to. Nope. Fuck my life. It still didn't work. It's still moving us. That's drone. Make character. All right, maybe it's. I don't know. Let's just get rid of all these. Nope. Oh, son of a bitch. This must be a chase plane command then. Fuck. All right, what's a... Do I have a button saved for chase plane? I don't think I do. All right, preferences. Why are we not climbing anymore? Did I pause? Did I pause the simulator? I guess I paused it by accident. That was weird. I don't remember pausing it, but okay. All right, let me get the chase plane back up.
Manila Center, Scooter 589er, flight level 230.
All right, preferences, camera movements. All right, move laterally. Oh, here we go, right arrow. There we go. Very good, so that's gone. Oh yeah, let me see what our... Pull this up. I could have sworn I had this. Toggle cinematics. Binoculars. Toggle chase plane. Let's make sure this is still button 4. Button 4. You know, I heard that the honeycomb stuff is really good. I'm surprised you'd want that over Turtle Beach. I love the Turtle Beach system. It's great. I haven't had any issues with it at all. I think the Turtle Beach system's pretty dope. We can trade if you want. I'll take your honeycomb stuff. You can have my Turtle Beach stuff. I'm just kidding. I like the way honeycomb looks a lot. I like the way their setup looks. I tried to find a flight that wasn't too long, wasn't too short, somewhere kind of right in the middle. I'm surprised they haven't cleared us to flight level 370. Let me see if I can contact them to do that. I doubt I can. I don't think this shit's gonna work. Because it says we're not logged in, but let's give it a try anyways. Yeah, we don't have. All right, that won't work. And they make such good airplanes, PMDG. They really do. That could be. That could be about the settings of Turtle Beach being better than Honeycomb, or easier, one of the two, or both. Yeah, I could understand that. I can understand that. Turtle Beach is a pretty easy system to set up and use. That's for sure. Oh, MNLA. Let's see if we can get connected to that. Here it comes. I gotta take this phone call. All right, false alarm. I thought I was going to have to go pick her up. All right, let's see what it's saying we should be at, altitude-wise. So optimal is 37,000. Let's Manila Center, Korean Air 624 requesting flight level 370.
Korean Air 624, climb flight level 370.
Dear guests, we are now at cruising altitude, and the cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. We invite you to enjoy our signature Korean barbecue chicken.
Barbecue? What?
From our menu. After
Barbecue.
the service, selected items from the Korean Air Shop will be available for your convenience. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your journey.
Thank you. Is this Taiwan we're flying over? I think this is Taiwan. Oh no, we're still over Manila. There's Taiwan coming up. All right, once we get to 37,000 feet, we'll put on 4X mode. It's so pretty flying over Asia and shit. I love flying over Asia. Yeah, I think these engines bouncing is one of the best features on this airplane. One of these little hidden gems that just makes it just a step above everything else. All right, we're just about at 37,000 feet. right, time compression is on. You can see since we're in green here, that means we're in sped up mode. I'm telling you, one of the best things about this sped up mode from PMDG is that when we get to waypoints, it slows down. It's the dopest thing. Oh, you know, I actually have a mode we can, let's go, where's PFD? Here we go. Yeah, watch, see how it's ticking down the mileage? Watch, when we get like to the mileage, when we get up about like a mile or two from it, it'll slow down. It's one of the greatest things that they do. I wish more sims did this, like more airplanes did this. Hang on, we gotta change something here. Let's put this on below for traffic, just in case we need to descend quickly. It'll already be set. All right, here we go. 13 miles, 12 miles, 11 miles. What? What do you mean, what? What? You watch. It's ticking down, ticking down, ticking down. Then once we get to like a mile, bloop, now it slows down. Oh, maybe only when we make a turn. Maybe that's it. All right, well, let's keep on watching. When we make this turn, that's probably when it'll slow down. Hang on. Last time I saw this kind of message, I thought it said orphan. What does it say? Oh, blown away. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a cool feature. If you're talking about where it slows down automatically. All right, so this could be 40 miles probably. All right, we got some traffic about 7,000 feet below us. Now it's gone. It's at 4 times speed right now. Yeah, these airplanes I don't mind doing because they slow down automatically. All right, here we go. We're coming up on a turn. So we should see it slow down here in a moment. We'll complete our turn.
624, contact Manila Center on 119.3.
Here we go. Contact Manila Center on 119.3, Korean Air 624. There we go. Now see it? It's slowed down so we can make our turn. And then now that we made our turn, it starts speeding back up again. I think that is so awesome. Manila Center, good morning. Korean Air 624 with you at flight level 370.
Korean Air 624, Manila Center, identified. Good morning.
Good morning, Captain Greg and First Officer.
Jesus, that's loud.
Would you like anything to drink or a small snack while we're cruising?
Yeah, I'll take my usual lemon lime Gatorade, and Long Duck Dong will take a black coffee. Right, Long? Yeah, he said a black coffee. Thanks, Sophia. Oh, sorry, Manila Center. I meant that to go to our flight attendant. My bad. Hope I don't get written up. Sophia, I'll take a lemon lime Gatorade, and Long Duck Dong will take a black coffee. My bad.
Understood, Captain. I will bring a lemon lime Gatorade for you and a black coffee for Long Duck Dong now.
She's so fucking loud. I tell you, Say Intentions, you guys have to get this kind of thing fixed, man. Like, I have all the volumes at like 29%, and it is still loud as fuck when she's on the line. I don't get it. Maybe it's because I'm old. Maybe it's an old thing. I like Mueller. I don't know if you guys know who Mueller is. He's a YouTuber. He makes really cool content about like current events and movies and TV shows and shit. And when he was reviewing The Force Awakens, he was calling Harrison Ford old. he was calling him old like his name in the movie. He's like, all right, old, saw that his son had the gay and was mad that he had the gay. Yeah, that would be fun, going from Sacramento to Honolulu in the 737. Yeah, speed up mode works really well. There's a couple apps you can download. I mean, there's one from flightsim.to. There's one in the marketplace you can get. PMDG has the one built into their sims already. Yeah, they come in handy when you're doing a long flight. You don't really need them on...
Captain, here is your lemon lime Gatorade and long
Bitch, I was saying something.
Enjoy.
Thank you. On X-Plane, you can just drag the airplane.
Thank you, Captain.
You can just drag the airplane where you want it. In here, you can't do that. That's one thing about this simulator that I would want them to update at some point. I was really hoping that would have been updated for 2024, where we could just go to like the map, like this VFR map, if we had it up here. One of the like this map here. Oh, yeah, this map here. Oh, that's the GTN. You get what I'm saying. Like, go to the map that's available and then just drag your airplane where you want it. I think that would be a cool feature, but... Why are you getting all kinds of Chinese letters in your words tonight? Yeah. On my end, it says Asian words of. And then you said, yeah. That's so weird. YouTube's got a whole different language, man. Sometimes just the words when they show up in chat are not the actual word that is supposed to be there. All right, we are making good time. Getting ready to pull up on Taiwan. I built this route based off of what I saw in VATSIM. But I didn't really like the VATSIM route that they had in SimBrief, so I made my own. Just based on what I saw in FlightAware, it looks like it's a very similar route. I did take us over Taiwan. I don't think they did that in real life, but I wanted to fly over Taiwan, so that's why we're flying it this way, because I wanted to see it. I wanted to look down. There's Taiwan right there. All right, let's look at the step climb. Okay, optimal is still 37,000, so that's fine. Let's look at our... Okay, let's clear out. Can we clear these out? Delete. What? You fucking kidding me? We can't clear you out? Guess not. All right, for the fix, let's put in our airport, because I don't think we can put a runway in this system. Not like the 737, you can put a runway in there. All right, we'll do 10 miles out, and we'll also do a 30-mile ring around the airport. Position reference, but we're doing pretty good. 0.7 nautical miles. Yeah, I mean that's looking okay. Contact Taipei Center 127.3, Korean Air 624. Depends on, hang on, let me contact ATC first and I'll see if I can explain it. Taipei Center, good morning. Korean Air 624 with you at flight level 370. It's under the fixed page. It depends on which system you're in.
Korean Air 624, Taipei Center identified, good morning.
Like on Boeing, they have a fixed button. But if you're in an Airbus, you'd actually have to like go to the waypoint and then click on the waypoint, like on the buttons here on the side, and then it'll bring up the next menu should say fix. And then you can just put the fix in. You can set it up for a certain radial and distance. You can do it just for a certain radial, or you can do it just for distance like I did. But yeah, it's under the fix menu. I just make up the distances. It's not like a set rule, you know, on how to set those. I just do 10 miles because that's usually when I put the landing gear down, and then 30 miles, that's where I try to like start slowing down, like under 200 knots. I think that's the radial that we're off of right now. Like if we were flying directly to it, I think that's the radial that we'd be facing right now. I think that's what that means. Like what distance, what our heading would have to be to get to RKSI if this is working properly, because remember we are 1,000 miles away roughly. Let's see what it says after we make this turn. Sometimes that's just a default. Let me see if I just do 30 again, what pops up here. Yeah, see, here's our, okay, so our bearing right now is 211. Yeah, I'm not sure why it says 156 there. Let me erase the fix and I'll try plugging it in again. And we'll see what pops up. So we have RKSI. So right now we need to head on a 211 heading to get there. We're 900 miles away roughly. If we do /10 for 10 miles. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's putting a 154 there. It's I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Bearing is, that's our head, that's what we would have to head to get there. Which I don't know if that makes sense to me either. We're going north. That doesn't make sense to me. Hang on a second. 211's all the way. Oh, okay, so that's the opposite of the radial. All right, so this 211, we would have to, so that must be the radial that we're off of. Because heading-wise, we should be at a heading of, the opposite of 211 would be 31, and we're heading roughly, I don't know. I don't use fixes too often, like for anything other than just knowing when to put the landing gear down. Sometimes, like when I'm flying, like when I'm back here with my old man eyes, sometimes it's tough to see like the screen, like the primary flight display, to see how far away I am. So if I have that ring, I can see that a lot easier. Now, if I could click on these screens and bring them over to me, I thought I could click on these. Maybe not. I thought there was a way to click on these, like holding control and something, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't know why it says 154 and 156. That's we'll have to ask a real life pilot, not a real internet pilot. I just think it defaults to put something there. You know what I could do is, what is the
Korean Air 624, contact Taipei Center on 123.6.
Contact Taipei Center 123.6, Korean Air 624. Okay, so we have what, bitch? What happened there? There we go. Hey, let me contact Taipei Center real quick. Good morning, Taipei Center, Korean Air 624, with you at flight level 370. Yeah, let's try putting in 334 and seeing what happens.
Korean Air 624, Taipei Center, identified Zhao in.
334. Flight plan, can you automatically put in a speed and altitude? Yeah, you can do that on both airplanes, Airbus and this one. Hang on, I'll try to show you here in a minute. Okay, so if I put in an actual heading, then I don't get the distance and the ETA. That's interesting. All right, let's plug 10 back in. Okay, so like if, let's say, I don't know, let's say at Burba you wanted to be at a certain altitude. In this system with Boeing, you can just click on the little box to the right of it. Sorry. If you want to be at a certain altitude, you can actually come in here and just type in what you want. So like, let's say for Lagoon, we wanted to be at like 3,500. You could just put in 195 again, you know, the slash, and then you could put in 3,500, and then that would change that. Like, I'm gonna cancel it, but, and now if you were in an Airbus, you would have to click on one of these right buttons. And when you click on it, it'll bring up a separate screen and it'll have constraints for altitude options and speed options. Yeah, and you can just program in what you want. You can also set it up on VNAV too. So like on descent, if you wanted a bigger speed restriction, like let's say you wanted to be at like 195 under 3,000 feet, you could just do like 3,000 and then a B for below. See? Yeah, 195 is the speed and 3,500 is the altitude. That's right. Yep. All right, let's load our forecast for descent. Then I also like putting in the anti-ice on and off altitude. So we'll say we can turn it off at flight level 250. Turn it on anything over 1,000 feet. Oh, that's turn on. So that'll be 1,000 feet then. Yeah, no problem, dude. Glad I could help. All right, so we are now out from over top of Taiwan. I always think their emblem looks like a Pepsi sign. Doesn't it? Kind of look like a Pepsi sign. So far, the new sound settings are doing okay. It's not peaking over a certain level, which is good. Yeah, those VST filters are pretty damn good. I tell you, AI is really helpful with getting those set up. Like all I did before I went on, instead of me just playing with the levels myself and figuring it all out, I went on to Microsoft Copilot, told them what kind of sounds I was looking for: lower wind, bigger engine sounds, and I have VST plugins for OBS, and it said, bam, here you go, and it gave me a whole list: threshold, attack, release. The only thing it didn't give me input on was knee decibels, which, like your knee. For some reason, it's called knee decibels. Yeah, that'll be fun. I think it's fun learning airplanes. Yeah, especially if you have some extra time. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fun learning these airplanes. That's what I used to do for a long time. I would just sit in a cockpit of the airplane and just practice turning it on, turning it off, turning it on, turning it off. All right, I don't think weather is going to work. Let's try it. It wasn't working earlier. Let's see if it's working. Practice inputting flight plans in, waypoints, creating custom waypoints, you know. Well, this is supposed to give you a pretty approximate. It's supposed to give you data on your landing speed. Yeah. So I need to look up the weather. Let me pull it up on Navigraph. All right, so it's 350 by 4 knots. I don't know if I could type the whole thing in. Let me see. 350 by 4. All right, outside air temperature is 18. And QNH there is 1008. Okay, so now if I click calculate, so this gives me the landing distance of the runway, the approximate speed based on our weight right now. Right, and then they also have landing en route, which should tell you what the required landing distance will be based on the weight of the aircraft right now. So, like right now, our weight is it doesn't say there. No, I think it'll say it down here. 1 second. Okay, yeah, right now we're at 499. So let's just say we're landing that our weight's going to be 495. So we'll just type in 495. Flaps 30. AC on, anti-ice off, no reverser, speed brakes 3. All right, let's plug in our wind again, 350 by 4.
Korean Air 624, contact Kobe Control on 119.3.
18. calculate, and then this will give us a roughly approximate landing, like how far it will take us to slow down, speed, required landing distance available, and our, so it just gives you approximate speed for landing and how long it's going to take you to slow down based on our weight. But for some reason it's not pulling in. The last couple of flights they haven't. Hang on. Contact Kobe Control 119.3, Korean Air 624. Kobe Control, Korean Air 624 with you at flight level 370.
Korean Air 624, Kobe Control identified. Good morning.
The Q and H really just means the pressure at sea level. So whatever the barometric pressure is in our landing. Since we're over in this part of the world, I'm not using inches because they don't really use the metric system over it. I mean, they don't use imperial. So we're doing hectopascals today. So that's why I put in 1008. If we were in America, I would have put in whatever the equivalent would be, 29.90 maybe. But yeah, landing en route's a good tool just to get you an idea of what it's going to take to slow the plane down and stop based on, the weight that we have right now. Landing dispatch is a little more, I think a little more precise with the VREF speed and all that. But again, it is based on 554,000 pounds. We don't have 554. I think it'll tell you here as well under weight. Yeah, see it here, it has the weight right here, just ticking down on the left. We are still 4X right now. Okay, 38,000. If we get to 39,000 for optimum, we'll ask to go up to 39,000 feet. So happy to get the binoculars back, man. I haven't had these for a while. Yes. So happy to have them. That's one of my favorite things about chase plane. Hey, our engines went away. The second part of the engines here. Huh. Let's get that fixed. I wonder why that went away. There we go. Now it's got everything in there. Vibrations, oil, exhaust. Oh, you know what? I did say I wanted to fix the lights. Let me, let's do that. All right, let's go to setup. Let's go to options. Let's go to colors. All right, I like that color green. So that's 0, 140, and 50.
Korean Air 624, contact Daegu Center on 125.375.
Yeah, I want to change these to a different color. Contact Daegu Center 125.375, Korean Air 624. Daegu Center, good morning. Korean Air 624 with you, flight level 370. 160, 255, and 130. Oh, I can't copy that, can I? 3CFF82, but I can write that down. Okay. Now let's go. Okay, standby. Okay, compass. Okay, radio, backlight. Here we go. 3CFF82. 3CFF82. All right, I think the other color green will be better, actually. Unless I get a better color yellow. Yeah, that's like too neon. All right, let's grab a different color green. Zero FF40. All right, I can remember that. 0FF40. Okay, so 00 FF40. All right, that's better. Now let's make that more yellow. FFC832. All right, let's see here. FFC832. C832. All right, I want to make this a little less green, like.
Nippon 973, flight level 350.
That's a little better. Let's make it a little less bright. There we go. Now I'm happy. Now, do I change the ones up there? I think I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave those alone for now. Let's see where we're at in our flight and all of that. Oh shit, we only have 100. What? No way, we only have 100. Damn, we are pretty close to top of descent. Holy shit. All right, turn off auto compression. Wow. I was not expecting that, our flight to be, Jesus, that was short. I'm about ready to give comms back to the co-pilot. Yeah, top of descent in about 30 minutes. Wow. Oh shit. All right, let's go airport lookup. Rickshaw. can't believe we're like almost ready to start descent. God damn, that sound good. Doesn't it sound good? That sounded great, man. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that next time. It keeps on telling me my bit rate is too much for YouTube to handle. I got it set where I usually had it set, like 6,000 kilobytes, but it is what it is. Yeah, let's see if we can hear that. Boy, that sounds good. Wow.
Daegu info, Korean Air 1174, flight level 180.
Hey Max, can you handle the comms while we start our descent?
Sure thing, Greg. I'll take over the comms.
Daegu Center, Korean Air 624. Good afternoon with you, flight level 370.
I don't see it on the primary flight display, but I do see it here on our MFD here. See, we have top of descent right here. And then it also shows us right here on the VNAV page. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it shows us on the VNAV page here under cruise, and then under progress, it'll show you there as well. Boy, 4X, man, that, you know, I've always been like kind of leery to do like a 7-hour flight or like an 8-hour flight, like, you know, New York to Amsterdam or New York to Paris or something like that, or Dubai to Munich or something like that, like just because it's like 8 hours. But man, when you have 4X, shit, that takes like no time at all. I mean, we're almost ready to start our descent, and I feel like we've only been up in the air. Yeah, I mean, it's only been 2 hours since we've been streaming, and I mean, usually it takes us a good 2 hours just to get up in the air because we have to start something over or something's broken. Salt Lake to Paris, that'd be a fun flight. I love that airport, that Salt Lake airport. That's such a nice airport. All right, let's get our descent checklist up. So again, we're supposed to be should be landing on arrival, yeah, max 2M, and then ILS for 33, and NPL is our transition. So we have, okay, that's done. Notes. Auto brake is going to be auto brake 3. Landing data, let's just plug in any speed right now. Just click on one of the speeds and just click on it again under flat speed. That's a long flight. Amsterdam to Los Angeles, that's got to be like, what's that, like 13 hours? All right, approach briefing completed. Descent checklist complete. Oh, why is our flap over? Yeah, I believe it'd be that long. Hell yeah. That's probably a fun flight, though. It's all gray. There's no livery on the airplane. That's funny. All the coughing and kids and shit, if you can hear it, that's from the Borris sound pack. All right, does it have us? Okay, so it does have us, correct. ILS 33 left. Your shortest day ever was, I bet that would be your shortest day ever. Just sitting there having a good time flying? Hell yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I can't believe it's almost 7 o'clock at night now. Now, granted, I did wake up at like noon today, so that, you know, I did like wake up 4 hours later than I usually wake up. All right, so let's take a look at our chart for arrival. Do we have any restrictions? So we need to be over 22,000 feet. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's right. And then the sun goes away. Yeah, that could make for a pretty short day. I could see that. All right, let's plug in 22,000 feet and then activate VNAV. And then we will begin our descent here in about 25 miles. Max, will you let air traffic know we're going to begin our descent in about 5 minutes?
I'll let ATC know we're planning to begin our descent in about 5 minutes.
Korean Air 624 requesting descent in 5 minutes.
Korean Air 624 Heavy, descend via MAKSA to Mike to 7,000 into Incheon, QNH 1008.
All right, so ADISO is over 22,000 feet. Let's see if that shows up. It does, over 22,000.
7,000 into Incheon, QNH 1008.
February over 18,000. Now, see, I don't like these speeds being at 314, so we're going to change that now. Let's do like 270.
Korean Air 624 Heavy, contact Incheon Center on 132.2.
FL180A.
Korean Air 624.
And then we're going to do the same thing for Ullman as well.
Korean Air 624. Good afternoon with you, flight level 370.
Oh, it did it automatically for us. Very good.
Korean Air 624 Heavy, Incheon Center, identified. Good afternoon.
All right, Enpro is our last.
Korean Air 1073, flight level 180.
All right, that's at 7,000. And then I want to put that rule in there. Let's see here, VNAV. So let's say 200. $3,000. Oh! All right, never mind. We'll do the regular one. I didn't realize it was going to replace it. All right, we've begun our descent.
and have started our approach to Incheon International Airport. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. The use of lavatories is now not allowed. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right.
Tango info, Jeju Air 153, flight level 180.
We've begun our descent.
Jeju Air 153, Tango info, roger.
Oh, that's cool. You can see the northern lights. You can see it in the game. That's pretty cool. I'll have to try that one day. Fly over Greenland at night. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could see the northern lights from the airplane. That's really cool. I'm not surprised that you can see it. I just never thought about it before. That's pretty cool. You can see that. Terminal 1, Gate 37. Oh, you can see it on the plane. Oh, in real life? Oh. I thought you meant you could see it in the simulator. I mean, they show it in like the previews of the game. You can see it in some of those screenshots, and cinematic you can see the northern lights. Maybe you can see it. Like recently, there's been like the air going over wings and shit when you're taking off. Like you can see like the humidity like blasting off the wings, which is pretty dope. I saw that a few flights ago. I forget what I was flying. It was a big airplane. I don't remember what it was now. It could have been a Dreamliner or something like that. It was definitely a Microsoft. I remember that. I was like, no shit. I went like crazy about it. I thought it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. All right, let's drop our altitude now to 18,000. Since we're gonna meet our first requirement, which is over 22,000 feet at ADISO. Let's match up our heading as well. And I also wanna make sure we have our landing in here. Let's see if it's actually in here. That looks like it's it. Let's see here. (109.334). Okay, so that's in there. Our minimums. 223. Let's put that in for our minimums. Come on, bitch. Yeah, I'll have to look that up and see when the northern lights are going to be around. I'd be interested to try that out. Come on, Barrow. Jesus, man. I just want to get to 223. I keep on spinning past it. There we go. That's now been set up, and then was there anything else? Oh yeah, does it have our transition altitude, our transition level? Yeah, 14,000 feet. Okay. All right, let's move our altitude to 18,000. I gotta get rid of that button again. Let's see here. All right, camera movements. Okay, up arrow gone. Down arrow gone. All right, so far, doing okay. VNAV is doing well. It's not telling us to add drag or anything like that. There's our gray airplane again. What the fuck? Drag required. All right, speed breaks out. More drag required, okay. Looks like VNAV is way off right now. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we are way different to where we should be. All right, we'll leave our flaps out. I mean, our speed brakes out for a little bit. Until VNAV catches back up again. Let's put this down to 7,000 feet.
Flight level 180 for 7,000.
Korean Air 624 Heavy, sole approach identified. Good afternoon, cleared MPL transition. Expect the ILS runway 33 left approach into Incheon. Let me know you've got information, Victor.
Copy that information, Victor. Korean Air 624. All right, we can hold this altitude here and then re-engage VNAV. And then once we get to Ullman, we'll start descending again. We'll see VNAV come back in. We'll see VNAV start lining back up again where it should be. We got that a little too fast. Here, we'll start seeing this move a little bit. Should be moving any moment now. Here we go. It's lining back up. Now VNAV's almost there. Current QNH is still 1008. So let's set that. Let's also put this in approach mode. For some reason, this standby equipment will show the ILS much quicker than our actual display will. Very strange. All right, we're almost at cockpit sterile level. All right, logo on, landing lights on. Let's continue at a 3-degree glide path if it'll allow us. I don't see the flight path angle anywhere. There we go. All right, let's go down -3%. Let's put this down to 250, or actually like 230. Put our speed brake out. Put ourselves in approach mode. Activate data, turn off airports. Here's our 30-mile ring. Like I said, I wanted to be 220, 230 by 5 miles. I mean, by 30 miles. All right, let's arm the speed brakes now. Go flaps 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach.
Or at least slats down.
Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. The weather in Incheon is currently clear with a temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. Our assigned gate is Terminal 1. Gate 37. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
All right, flaps 5. All right, cabin's ready. Airport should be right up here, I think. Yeah. I have level of detail turned down, but that's probably it. Checklist, altimeters are cross-checked. speed brake is armed. There's us right here. Click on approach mode. All right, localizer's been captured. Landing gear down. All right, glide slope should be capturing any moment. Let's reduce our descent to like minus 200. I'm not really sure what our go around altitude is, but we'll leave it at 3,600 right now. All right, we're at flaps 15. You know, I don't really know what side 33 left is on. Let me see here. All right, so it's on the right side, but on the left, okay. All right, glide slope captured.
Plan Air 624, contact engine tower on 118.
Flaps full.
Contacting engine tower on 118.2, Korean Air 624. Korean Air 624, good afternoon, established on the ILS runway 33 left approach.
Korean Air 624 heavy, engine tower, roger, continue approach.
All right. This is where we separate the men from the boys. See if we can get this old buttery, this old dumb aircraft all buttered up. Cabin crew, take your seats for landing.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure, and crew are taking seats now.
Korean Air 624 heavy, number 3, behind the Asiana A330 on a 4-mile final, runway 33 left, wind 010 at 4, clear to land.
2,500.
Yeah, damn, that's loud.
330, runway 33 left, clear to land, Korean Air 624 heavy.
Once we are about 1,500 feet, I'll turn off the autopilot. As much as I would just like to sit here in camera mode, like this, cinematic mode, I feel really guilty if we let this autopilot land the airplane for us. I'd feel really guilty. All right, we're about 1,600 feet. My control. Got the runway in sight. Right there. We're a little high for where we should be at right now. Let's get down a little bit. We probably wouldn't be so high if I wasn't trying to use them binoculars, but it's all good.
100, hold short of runway 33 left.
Yeah, man, we coming in, bitch. Don't be lining up on the runway yet. We don't have any need to have any more accidents over here in Asia.
1,000.
Oh man, we are. The wind is really blowing us. Holy shit.
Approaching runway 33 left. Approaching runway 34 right. Caution, caution.
Caution for what? We're a little low, but that's all right, bitch. You'll be fine. Stop saying it. Don't say it. Don't say glide slope, bitch. Don't be a Karen. You always do that. Don't do it this time. You should know our landing habits by now. We nosedive where applicable.
100, hold short of runway 33 left.
Yeah, man. Big Bird coming in. Big Bird coming in for landing.
Minimums.
Errol
Minimums.
got a whole backload of K-pop stars sitting in the back of this airplane right now, doing all kinds of blow and Asian opium and all kinds of shit, man. They getting wild back there to all them K-pop stars.
50. 30. 20. 10. 5.
I'll take it. I will take it. Anything under minus 300, I think, is a good landing. All right, let's taxi to the gateway. Little off the center line, but that's okay. That's something we can work on. All right, let's put our flaps up.
Korean Air 624. Welcome to engine. Contact ground on 121.902.
Engine ground, Korean Air 624.
Landing lights
Good
off.
afternoon, cleared of runway, ready to taxi to the gate.
Korean Air 624. Engine
Strobe lights
ground.
off.
Taxi to Terminal 1, Gate 37 via Echo, Alpha 11, Romeo 11, Romeo 1, Alpha Sierra, Romeo 4. Good day.
That's a lot. That's a lot of instructions.
Terminal 1, Gate 37 via Echo, Alpha
Right.
11, Romeo 11.
That's right.
Romeo
Time to get
1,
some money.
Alpha Sierra, Romeo 4.
Time to get paid.
Korean Air 624.
Actually, I need to see if I need to pick up my daughter soon. It's getting late. It's getting late.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Incheon. Did you know that Incheon is home to the world's first free economic zone? Thank you for flying.
Free
with Korean
economic zone.
Air.
I didn't know free and economy go together, actually.
Until we have reached our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with Korean Air. The local time is 11:35 in the morning.
All right, right, we'll do a couple of, once we park, I'm going to do a couple of shots of takeoff, couple of shots of landing, and then we're going to call it a day. I doubt I'll be back tonight. It's a very small chance. I got to get up like early tomorrow. I have something to do in the morning. And then if I do stream tomorrow night, it's going to be like, it's going to be regular time tomorrow, even though I'm off tomorrow. Even though I'm off of work, I have a lot of running around to do. A lot of driving with a car that has no air conditioning. Thankfully, tomorrow should be a little bit cooler than it's been lately. What's that? Oh, that just showed we're not lined up with the runway. All right, that's fine.
Present Air 511, contact tower on 118.2.
Tower, Present Air 511.
Sunlux 451, ready for push and start.
Sunlux 451, push and start at your discretion.
Man, where do they have us going? Good Lord.
Approved, Sunlux 451.
They got us going around the whole airport. All right, you know, this is good enough. We don't need to fucking go all the way back. All right, let me turn off say intentions.
China Southern 686 ready.
Goodbye. All right, and let me stop Sky Dolly. All right, Sky Dolly is stopping. Let's turn the banner off. Let's turn off say intentions. Share my display right there. All right, let's do our landing first.
Approaching minimum.
Traffic.
Really, that's our tower view, huh? That's a shitty tower view. That can't really be tower view. Sure is. Wow. What a shitty tower view. Maybe it'll get better as we get a little closer. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. Let's see here. Sky Dolly. I just don't believe that that's really the tower view. That's impossible. All right, this could be better now. Okay, that's better now. I think I'm just going to do this one camera shot. And then maybe one or two of takeoff, and then that'll be about it. I need to find out if I'm picking up my daughter or not. Because if I'm not, then I'm going to be getting something for dinner. If I am, then I guess I'll be picking her up and then picking up dinner. You can see the lights from the belly of the airplane. That's pretty cool. Make it smoke, bitch! Make it smoke, motherfucker! Make it smoke! Make them tires smoke, baby. Yeah! Nice. The landing just gets better as time goes on. All right, let's go back to like the very beginning. Let's just stop this. Let's let it play all its music that it's going to play. All right, let's go back to tower view. Yeah, the wheel's down too, that's right. All right, the tower view. All right, we rolling. Goodbye, Manila. Goodbye, Manila folder. Goodbye, Manila wafers. Now make sure we don't strike the tail on the takeoff. It's a big ass airplane. Got to pull back a little bit. Wait for it to go up a little bit, pull back a little bit more, make sure you're off the ground, and then pull back more. See, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a lot of it. That was a radar station I just saw there, that golf ball looking thing. That was pretty dope. Very cool. And then let me just do one of a cinematic shot here. Go back. All right, let's try this now from cinematic. There goes our landing gear down. We're not gonna stay on this long. Just probably until the wheels go up, and then we'll end it. You can see the terrain in the back. It's all flat like that because I turned it down to try to help out with the frames per second. I don't have to do that on Microsoft 2020, but on this one I do. That damn VRAM leak. It's nice only having to land the plane once instead of like sometimes where I have to land it like 3 or 4 times in a row to get a good landing. Looks like we're leaving LA. There's the city, the ocean behind us. All right, let's pause this. Go back to main menu. Sweet. All right, that's about it. Let me just close out Sky Dolly so I don't lose any of this footage. All right, quit and back up. There we go. All right. Very, very, very small chance that I'll be back tonight. Very, very, like almost zero. Like if zero, I'd say there's about 0% chance I'll be back. If I do, be surprised because I'm gonna be more surprised than you are. Like, But I do definitely plan on, well, hello, Darren. Hi, Darren. You missed the flight, but nice to see you on Discord. I do my best to be back tomorrow night. I do want to fly the Sovereign again, the Sovereign Plus. And I do want to see about putting our logo and shit on the Embraer Phenom, the airport like I talked about. So we'll, you know, I think I have a pretty good grasp on how to do it. I just need to make sure I have the programs in order to change the files and do all that. I don't know if I have a way to edit the PNG files. I might have to download Paint or something for that, but okay, it's not a big deal. All right, I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. Hit like, subscribe, donate, buy me some new shit. I'm just kidding. You don't have to buy me anything. But this episode was, again, I'd like to thank your mama for sponsoring this episode. She's a champ. We all love her here at the No BS Flight Sim channel. Tell her we said what's up, and tell her to I expect the money on the 1st. I didn't get it this time, but as long as she sends me 2 checks on the 1st of next month, we'll be all right. So I'm just kidding. I'll see y'all later. See you.